Good morning, everybody. Um, I wanted to do this YouTube video. I was inspired doing this YouTube video after I saw how this product had gave my hair like so much texture. Sorry that about you guys. My phone just goes off. It's ridiculous. Anyways, yeah. So I bought this product and I got this from Amazon. Now, the reason why I brought this product compared to a lot of other different thinning hair products was because I saw the YouTube videos. I saw a lot of people who used it, and I saw the texture of their hair after they bought this product. Now, um, I've used a lot of hair care products before. I did a lot of trial and error with these products because I had dermatitis. I went to a dermatologist and a lot of my scalp issues were just not going away. Um I'm not saying that my scalp problems is completely gone, but it's a lot better than what it used to be. When it gets hot, my scalp gets even more drier, but the best thing to do with that is just to make sure you get a really good deep conditioner because you don't want your ends to dry. And like I said, when using the spray, it is amazing. Like I said, I haven't found a product that was this good when it came down to like thickening your hair up. So yeah, mousse it doesn't sink in the way this thickening spray works. Um, Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is, and this is more of like a deeper conversation compared to, of course, a hair care product. But anyways, I wanted to do this because it was on my heart for a while, and I felt like a lot of this stuff that I can talk about would really help a lot of people that have gone through problems with their relationships, and whether it be just your relationships with your family or your relationships with people, and because it was in my mind, and I was thinking about just really getting it out there for people because I feel that like if you don't acknowledge what's going on, then you're not really working towards what you need to work towards. So the biggest thing is that if you're dealing with relationship problems, for me, it's about getting therapy. It's about going into therapy. It's about going through life coaching. It's about working on the areas that you need to so that you can heal from that and so that you can come out a better person. And not only just working for yourself, but because I know a lot of the times when if we get into a relationship and we feel that we get hurt or rejected or whatnot, we end up for me, it was a sidetrack, type of thing where I didn't know what else to do. I was blindsided. I didn't know what I was going to do about my relationship. So I was kind of like in like a stuck mode where I just did not want to go past the amount of betrayal that I went through in my past relationships. So how do we move forward from that? And another thing I wanted to touch on is family. Okay. So everybody has a different family dynamic. Like I like using that word dynamic because it is a dynamic. So if you grow up in a household where you have a good attachment, you grow up believing it and allowing yourself to have healthy attachments. But if you grow up in an environment that's toxic, it's toxic to your mental health, it's toxic to your well-being. How do you get past that? And how do you get past from saying that I don't feel good enough and all that kind of stuff? Confidence, I always like to look at as it comes from within. But a lot of the childhood inner wounds that we go through a lot of the time it's very hard for that stuff to heal. That's why there's life coaches. That's why there's trauma specialists who deal with those type of things. I've been in a lot of coaching. I wouldn't say a lot of coaching, but I have been in coaching. So in order to replicate what you're looking for in a relationship, you're going to have to, do the work. Of course, you're going to have to get past the trauma that you have gone through. And I think that that's where the healing process goes. And a lot of that therapeutic stuff is just from journaling. I like what MJ Harris had said about how he got over his betrayal in his relationships. He actually journaled out and let go of what was hindering him and suppressing all the emotions that he, was it just got into him. It consumed his life and it consumed his well-being and his mental and physical well-being. So make sure, like for me personally, I don't know about you, but for me, it's all about gathering your thoughts, doing it and writing it down on paper so that you know what is hindering you. You know, and you can see on paper what is affecting your mental state. You know what is affecting your overall well being so that you can heal from that shit and you can move past it and let go of that part so that you can become a better person. Not only that, if you are looking into becoming a girlfriend or a wife or whatever you're looking to do. A lot of the times we get into relationships because we are broken and we feel like we need somebody to replace the brokenness that we went through. Okay? Keyword went through, okay? It's not like it's a temporary thing. It's not like you're going to go through that and then have to deal with it again. Unless you're not working towards a goal, then that would be a different story. But if you are working towards a goal, you should be able to heal from your past trauma. Like I had to literally get side out of my head and tell myself that it was possible. A lot of the times what we go through with our families or co-workers, it doesn't matter who it is, your boss, uh just your friends from church. It doesn't matter who it is. We're going through that process. We're going through those times, and when we're talking to people, I know I can always relate to my girlfriends because they have more empathy compared to, the opposite sex. A lot of men just don't know how to express how they feel. And then, it just I would much rather get my resources and things like that from my girlfriends. I actually did that yesterday. And I was surprised that, I was able to reach out to my friend. She was like, I really like hearing from you. I like hearing your voice. And it made me realize that, you know, I could get help if I asked for it. And the biggest hurdle out of everything that I want to tell you guys, if you're not getting anything out from this video, is that making sure that you are working in the areas that you need to. And not only that, learning how to ask for help when you really need it the most. I finally made up my mind after this past week of what I was going to do about what church I was going to attend to, and so I've made up my head of where I want to go and why I made that decision. I made that decision. It was very hard for me at the very beginning because I didn't want to have to go through that whole process of, going through one church to the next. But I realized that it was the best for myself because I know I needed more support than what I was getting from my, pastor. And so, yeah, I ended up making up my mind. And that was, it was a change. Change is the inevitable. And so sometimes you have to look past what you can in order to get what you need to deliver what you really want and desire from your life. Okay. Keyword is, what do you want and need from your life? What are your life passions? What are your life goals? If you know that, then you know what you need to work on. All right, you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed Tuesday and have a great one.